Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Mandy with My Trainer Mandy, your holistic lifestyle fitness and nutrition coach, coming to you live from Sanur, Bali. It is morning time for me. I know that it's late for you guys over there in the States. I apologize. I was choosing to do this video a lot earlier, and then I had some things that I required taking care of with my passport, with immigration and everything, just to make sure that I'm all set and squared away, because I'm flying out to Malaysia, I'm flying out to Singapore on Saturday with my sister Christy, who I actually met here in Bali, who's also an American. She's from Chicago, so obviously the divine connection of meeting her has now changed my route or my direction or my plans, and I'm going to be heading to Singapore and then Malaysia, so I'm like super excited about that. Once again, if I would have never have met Christy, then this would not be my reality right now. So I recorded a video last night where I was talking all about divine intervention and connections, and like how things happen in our life, and that we just get to trust divine timing, and that when people show up in our lives, that a lot of times even us, we get to be considerate that we impact other people's lives, and by who we are and what we're choosing to share with people, that we're actually able to have an impact and an effect on other people's lives. So it's really beautiful. So once again, I apologize that it's a little bit, I guess, later for you guys over there in the States. It's like 10 p.m., but I was required to take care of some stuff this morning, so it threw me off just a little bit. But I'm trusting that I have like a really strong signal. I actually found a great place where it looks like everything is flowing effortlessly right here. And so I'm super excited about that, so that I can really just continue to share with you guys. So right now, do me a favor, if you're on this video, comment below, tell me hello. Also, if it resonates with you, please share this video to your timeline, because when you share this video to your timeline, then all of your friends on your Facebook page actually will be able to hear this wisdom, this knowledge, these truths, and everything else as well. So you're actually supporting me and supporting them by sharing this on your timeline. And please make sure that you're signed up for my live notifications. So like down here at the bottom somewhere, there's like a little button that you can click so that you're signed up for my live notifications. Hey, what's up, Becky? How are you, sister? You look amazing, beautiful. I appreciate you so much. I really do. I receive that. What's up, Travis? Linda Whitson, how are you doing, girlfriend? Amy Adams, how are you, beauty? Christmas, how are you, sister? Jackie from Love and Appreciation, what's up? Mary, Amy, how are you? Yes, I'm having an amazing time. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Kelly Horton, how are you, sister? What's up, Johnny? What's going on? Jackie, I am having a blast, sister. What's up, Christmas? Yeah, so do me a favor, comment below, say hi, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, share this video on your timeline. Make sure you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications, and I want to share with you guys something really cool that actually happened to me. And of course, I look at it and deem it as very cool, because it's all about my perception, right? My perception actually is what creates my reality. So however I'm choosing to view the things that are showing up in my life, number one, I get to realize that I create my reality. I get to realize that, it's because of me and, what I'm putting out there, my vibrational frequency, the things that I have going on, that's actually creating the reality that's showing up for me. So that just is a reminder to me that I get to maybe see what's potentially going on, invest a little bit of time, effort, and energy in, checking in with myself and seeing maybe, what it is that I am maybe focusing on, my beliefs, et cetera, and how I can actually shift things. So I choose to teach this to other people, and that is why I do what I do. And yeah, so I'm here right now to empower you guys with the truth, to let you know, like some of this stuff that is life-changing. When you learn these tools and techniques, it literally changes your life. This is actually how you shift things, how you change your life, how you create your reality. So I want to share with you guys something that happened to me. I'm going to tell you all about the experience that I had. I'm going to also share with you how I chose to perceive what was going on, and actually how it caused me to shift certain things in my life, and then how things obviously started showing up differently. So if you guys remember, before I even came to Bali, I did a whole post about how I was choosing to get some new luggage. Like, I knew that I was requiring some new luggage. I didn't know exactly what it was that I was going to invest in, but I was like, I require new luggage. I was choosing to have something that was like the hard case or whatever, the hard shell luggage, and then also colorful, right? So I was like, I choose for it to be colorful, and I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it online or how I was going to do it. And then one day, my mom was desiring to go to TJ Maxx, and although I was maybe had my energy returning and not necessarily excited about going to TJ Maxx, I was like, yeah, that's cool, I'll go with you. Literally, we walk into TJ Maxx, I take a right, and there's like all the purses and the luggage right there. Not only was the luggage right there, but the luggage had been taken down off of the shelf, two pieces, the big one and the small one. It was taken down off of the shelf, and it was literally positioned like right there at an angle facing towards the door. Like, I wish that I would have taken pictures of it or video of it, because it was literally like perfect. It was like I walked in, I looked, and it was almost like the luggage was waving its hands and was like, here I am, here's your luggage. So of course, the luggage also Actually, will you do me a favor and bring my big luggage, like roll it out here really quick just so I can show what it looks like. So my sister's going to support me in that really quick because I want to show you guys how beautiful this luggage is. In case you never saw my Facebook post, literally it is colorful, and it even has all the symbols on it, the Om, and all the symbols, you know, with yoga and love and peace and the Chinese symbols, right? So I'm going to have her wheel the luggage out here. I want to show it to you guys. And so there it was at TJ Maxx. I literally started crying. Like, I sat down next to the luggage and I'm crying because to me, not to me, but in general, like, that was just confirmation right there that I was exactly where I was supposed to be and that I had literally created the luggage. I appreciate you, beauty. So here's a picture of the big suitcase right here. It is so beautiful. So it is like orange, and then it fades down and it goes to like that pink or whatever, and it is amazing. And so I have this big one, and then I have a small one. I'm getting ready to share more of the story here in a second. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. What's up, Tony, Shalonda, Jade, Shannon? Do me a favor, guys. Share this video to your timeline. Like, this stuff is powerful. This is how people change their life and create their reality. Like, I do these videos for free to share this information, this knowledge, and these truths, because this is how I change my life. So I'm choosing to empower other people to wake up. Like, seriously, wake the F up. Understand that you're creating your reality with your beliefs and everything that you have going on. And then if you choose for your life to be different, then you just get to make a new choice. You get to change the way that you think about your life. You get to change your perception of your life, no matter what it is, even the shitty stuff. I'm about to share a really shitty story. It could have been deemed shitty. I could have like dwelled on, I could have created all these things out of it, but I didn't. I changed it. Could you ask them if they can please for me? I apologize. There's kind of like a little bit of noise up here where we're at. So anyhow, I want to share with you guys exactly what happened with my luggage, because this story is like really, really powerful, and just what happened and then how I'm choosing to, you know, create something new and different out of it. So that's the beautiful luggage that I attracted at TJ Maxx. Literally sat down, saw it, started crying. I knew right there that I was in complete alignment, that I had attracted that luggage, that if I would not have went with my mom to TJ Maxx that day, I wouldn't have seen the luggage. She probably would have not noticed the luggage or told me anything about the luggage, nor I'm not even sure if she knew I was even choosing to invest in some new luggage for Bali. Let me see what Chrissy says really quick. I met you after complimenting how amazing you looked and healthy. Thanks for sharing every day. You inspire me daily. Fossil store friend. Hey, sister. Yes, at Fossil. How are you at Fossil and Post Oak Mall? That's so cool. Yeah, so I totally spread love, joy, and consciousness everywhere that I go. I met Chrissy in the Fossil store in the Post Oak Mall in College Station. Of course, I go in there and I'm loud and I'm excited and I'm vibrant and full of energy, and we struck up a conversation. And of course, I was like, dude, you know, let's connect on Facebook. So, hey, what's up, Jacqueline? How are you, beauty? So yeah, I'm going to get back to the subject because this is really cool, but I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and I appreciate your compliments. So once again, please share this video to your timeline, guys. Like, seriously, this is a big deal. Okay, so back to the story. So I found the luggage, super excited, totally like perfect for my trip to Bali. Obviously, as you know, coming here for 2 months, because you can stay here in their country for up to 60 days. So of course I invested in the luggage, super excited about it. So let me tell you what happened. So I get here to Bali, and one of the handles on the smaller luggage breaks. Like, it has the little handle on the side, the plastic handle. So one of the handles actually breaks on the way here. Okay, they're literally picking up the luggage, the handle breaks, and so it's like, oh snap, one of the handles is broken. But I still had the handle on top, and then I still had the one that you can like pull up and you can like wheel the luggage. So I still had like options there. And then just recently, before I went to Gili T, which is where I met Christy, okay, the Gili T is, there's 3 islands off of Bali. Gili T is one of the islands. So I went to Gili T, that's when I met Christy, and when I was there, one of the guys picked up the luggage from the other side on the other handle, and it broke as well. So literally after that, the only thing that was working was like the very top thing that you push the button, you pull it up, and you hold that handle to pull the luggage. Unfortunately, in Gili T, they don't have roads, so it's like, it's dirt, and then unfortunately they use horses and like little carts that they pull behind the horses to like, you know, transport you through. And so, you know, you can pull your luggage through the little dirt road if you choose, and it can be a little bit challenging, especially in certain areas where it's like wet and there's like mud puddles and things like that, but you can. And so there was times when I did my best to do that, and then there was times when I literally picked up the whole entire suitcase like this in front of my body and was holding it like this to carry it, okay, because of the way that the whole handle situation worked out. So I was choosing to make it fun and easy. So this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. So I meet Christy, we decide decide to come all the way back here to Sonora, Bali. We decide, basically to come back to Bali, and we're going to get on the ferry boat, which is, the boat that takes us across the ocean from Bali over here, or from Gili T over here to Bali. And, I'm holding my suitcase like this because we're standing in the sand right there where the water is. And I'm telling the guy, like, no, handles broke, no work. I'm like pointing to the handles to tell him that he has to hold it like this as well to put it up on the ferry boat. And he goes and he hands it to the guy. The guy drops it, and the suitcase lands in the ocean. Literally, the suitcase is like floating on top of the water. Of course, I yell. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, get my suitcase. And I'm like running out there through the water to like get the suitcase myself. And another guy runs and he grabs the suitcase, picks it up, and he hands it to the guy on top of the ferry boat. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, wow. Like, and so I created that. I know for a fact that I created that because we create our reality. So there was something that I had going on that caused me to create that reality. More than likely it was because I had so much fear around the fact that the handles were broken on the suitcase that something traumatic was going to happen. And that's exactly what I created. So that's a perfect example. I'm only a human being too. And the thing is I have the tools and techniques that have taught me, to look at my life. And when certain things show up, it's taught me to be able to understand what that means, like how I'm functioning, potentially what's going on. It allows and supports me to then see what is going on so that I can fix it. Because why keep going on, like into the dark, deep hole? Like, why keep going in that direction when you can just be awake and you can start to see events, circumstances, people, like things that are going on in your life. And if they're shitty, it's almost like red lights are flashing, and it's like, okay, what did you do to create this? And what are you dwelling on, or what are you thinking about? What are you focusing on that's causing you to create this reality? And then that is how you actually have the tools and techniques to shift it. And you can shift it right away. You can shift it instantaneously. Like, why continue to go down that dark, deep hole and creating more of the same thing? Because whatever vibrational frequency you're at is what you're going to continue to attract in your life, no matter what. So that's why when people are really joyous and really happy and they're high vibing, they're going to attract other people, situations, circumstances, and events into their life that's going to match that vibrational frequency. So it's like if you had your radio and you turn it to 97.9 The Box in H-Town, you're going to be jamming, right? You're going to have DJ Screw, Fat Pat. I mean, I choose to know, right? But you're going to have rap music. So if you were choosing to listen to country music, you wouldn't put it on 97.9 The Box, because you're not going to hear rap music if you're putting it on a country station, vice versa, right? So whatever frequency you're tuned into and vibrating, because we are energetic beings, okay? We're souls, we're spirits, we're energetic. We're here in this human physical body having a human physical experience in this world, on this earth. And so whatever you're emitting out there into the universe is essentially what you're attracting. It's what you're creating. So if you haven't heard of the law of attraction, or if you haven't seen or heard of the movie The Secret or read the book, I highly encourage you to do so. It's very easy and basic to understand. I love the way that they laid it out. And for certain people that potentially are not, let's just say, keen on thinking outside of the box, or maybe they choose to like challenge it, it's just simply a law of the universe. There's many laws of the universe, but the law of attraction is one of, to me, the most powerful laws. And so I've seen it work miracles in my life, and I'm choosing to share, as much as I can with people about my own personal testimony, things that I've been through, things that I see, and teaching other people how to do this. So I highly encourage you to take a look at that, check it out, and see if it resonates with you. If you have any questions, reach out to me or whatnot, and let's talk a little bit about it. So I know for a fact that I created that luggage falling into the water. No doubt, right? So instead of me being mad and pissed off and upset about the whole scenario, like I even looked at Christy and we're like, holy shit, like my luggage just was floating in the ocean. And so we're kind of laughing about it. Deep down inside, I'm like, my $1,000 laptop is in that luggage. So that's where the story gets even more exciting, because I'm like, wow, brand new laptop that I just bought before I came here specifically for this trip, because my other laptop, I invested in it back in 2008. It's a Dell. It's like super old school. It's heavy, and it requires actually being plugged in to work because something was messed up with the battery portal. And I was like, if I'm going to be on the beach or wherever I'm at, I require a new laptop. So I invested in the laptop for my business. Thank goodness I purchased the payment protection, or not payment protection, but the protection plan, because I bought it through Best Buy. So I'm so happy that I did that. So we get up on the ferry boat. I'm like, can I check my luggage and just make sure? So I unzip the luggage and I look, and everything's good. There's no water. Everything's perfect, and I'm happy. So then I'm like, okay, good. So we zip the luggage back up. And then me, being the vivacious, fun, lively spirit that I am, I was like, I'm going to go up to the top of the boat. I want to sit on the top of the boat. I want to hear some music. I want to have fun. And Christy actually decided to sit at the bottom of the boat, but later she came up to the top. And the reason I'm telling you this is, like, I'm sitting up top. We're having a freaking blast. The luggage fell in the water. Both of the handles are broke, but it's all good. Everything's still dry inside of my suitcase. I'm choosing to make it fun and easy. I'm in a good mood. I'm still vibrating high. I get up on the top of the boat. I meet these amazing, beautiful, phenomenal souls from Spain. These 2 girls, they were so happy and it was so fun. And they're like squealing and yelling and we're dancing and everybody's just having a great time. So we end up hitting some really rough water, like totally rough water on the boat. Like it's like, wow, like something out of the movie Titanic. And so like water is just like gushing, like literally over the top of the boat. Water is just coming and we're all completely drenched. I was like, if I would have known this was going to be the case, I would have just worn my swimsuit. But I was in like regular clothes, shorts and a tank top. But we're completely getting drenched, okay? I'm not even thinking anything about my luggage because the luggage is downstairs. I'm having a grand old time. I have my backpack, but my backpack's waterproof, so it's protecting my phone and everything else. And we're just having the time of our lives, okay? And when we get off the ferry boat and we get to where we're going, I open up my suitcase because I was drenched, so I was choosing to change clothes. So we got to this restaurant. We're like, yeah, we'll just go in there. We'll change clothes. And cancel on the butt. I open up my suitcase and everything is wet. All of my clothes are wet. My laptop's wet. It has that little snap-on keyboard, which is suede. Like everything's completely wet. So I grab my laptop. I walk back over to the table where my beautiful sister is sitting, and I'm like, dude, everything in my suitcase is soaked. I was like, my laptop got wet. And I just started to breathe because that's what we require doing when we go through things. For number one is we require to stop and we require to breathe. Those are the most important things that you can possibly do when you're going through any kind of situation. And of course, she supported me because she's the amazing, beautiful being and soul that she is. That's obviously how I attracted her, because we're vibing on the same frequency, or I would have never met her. She says, it's okay. She says, just take a deep breath. It's okay, And I said, it is. It's okay. It's cool. So I sit down. I open it up. We're checking it out. There's water, blah, blah, blah. My laptop won't turn on right now. The laptop won't turn on, but I do have insurance, so I'm still, once again, choosing to make it fun and easy. I have her to support me with her laptop. Of course, I have my phone, and everything is going to be amazing. So the reason that I'm sharing this story with you guys is because clearly I created this whole scenario. Now I do not have a functioning laptop, or cancel on the butt, and I can look at it as that's God or that's the universe just letting me know, like, hey, you don't require your laptop right now. You get to be creative in how you access the internet, whether it's from your phone or potentially being supported by someone else who does have a laptop. So the reason I'm sharing this story with you is because I could have let that whole scenario, I could still be letting the whole scenario, ruin my vibe here in Bali. I could have flipped out. I could have, been upset. Then my laptop was wet, my clothes were wet, but I didn't. I took some deep breaths. I was like, oh, the laptop don't work. It got wet. Good thing is I have insurance. I'm going to go change clothes, put on something else. We're going to enjoy an amazing, oh, this is the speaker. We're going to enjoy amazing lunch together, and we're going to have a great time. And then we're going to go find us a place to stay here in Sanur, and we're going to continue creating and enjoying and having a lovely time together. And that's exactly what I've done. So this video is about choosing to make it fun and easy, and that your perception creates your reality. So no matter what you have going on, and whether it's, something traumatic, something that's got you really upset, whatever it is, it's all about your perception. And you have the power in how you choose to respond versus react. So that's another thing that I teach to people is that, are you going to be reactionary? Are you going to function out of fear? Or are you going to function out of your old limited belief systems and patterns? And you're going to go nuts and yelling and screaming and cussing and, I can't believe this. And then you're going to let it ruin your life. Like, why ruin any of your beautiful time that you have here on this earth when you simply can change your perception or your perspective, whatever it is that's going on? You can choose to make it fun and easy, right? Because we always have a choice in everything. You can choose to make it fun and easy. Stop, center yourself, take some deep breaths and breathe. Understand that there's a divine reason why these certain things are happening in your life, and then the divine reason of why certain things are actually showing up. For one, you get to take full responsibility that you actually created it, no matter what it is, even the shitty stuff. You created it. So somehow or another, it's come into your experience because you've been vibrating on a certain plane, a certain frequency, that you've actually created it, you've attracted it, now it's active, and guess what? The more that you focus on it, the more you're going to keep creating it. So if you keep focusing on whatever's going on, you're going to keep getting more of those same situations, circumstances, people, and events. It's going to keep proving to you all these things, right? So instead, you get to stop, you get to breathe, you get to choose to make it fun and easy, you get to change your perception of whatever it is and say, you know what, maybe it's because I don't need a fucking laptop right now. Maybe it's because I don't need to be sitting here on a laptop, because maybe I require spending a little bit more time enjoying my life in the moment. moment here in Bali and enjoying myself. That's it. That's all that it could be. And then I have a phone. I can still do stuff here. I have my, sister that's supporting me with her laptop as well. And so literally I didn't miss a beat. For a split second, I was like, oops, my laptop got wet and it won't work. She supported me. She supported me in centering, staying centered, breathing. And then it was like, cool, it's done. Put the laptop back, in the suitcase. Well, it was all wet, but I put it in my backpack. We had an amazing meal. We left there and we continued to create. So like I said, the reason I'm sharing this with you guys is because we get to respond versus react. We get to focus on how we choose to perceive whatever it is that's showing up in our life. We get to take responsibility for it. And then we get to figure out, are we going to choose to make it fun and easy? Or are we going to, keep moving forward and creating, our phenomenal reality? Or are we going to allow it to pigeonhole us, to cause us to freeze up, to cause us to fall down, that dark deep hole, and then to wallow around in that more and more and more? Because believe me, I used to do that. I suffered from depression. I took antidepressants for 16 years. I haven't always been certain kinds of ways. I've always been, I think, really optimistic and like really happy and things like that. But at the same time, I was kind of one of those people that it was like, this is too good to be true. It was like I was just waiting on the other shoe to drop, that there's no way it could be this good. But guess what? I don't live my life like that anymore. I'm a completely different person. I've taken full responsibility for my life. I've taken full responsibility in shifting my mindset and my beliefs. I take full commitment in being conscious from moment to moment to moment to moment. And that is how I've created this phenomenal life that I lead right now. So film love and appreciation for everybody that's on this video, for everybody that tuned in recently. I know I was kind of talking a lot. Mary says, if we think negative, we attract negative. You taught me to think positive to attract positive. Absolutely, sister. And I acknowledge your commitment. Jackie says, mind over matter is a powerful thing. Yes, our mind is powerful. Our mind is what's creating our reality. What's up, Joshua? How are you? Nathan says you love The Secret. Yes. Shelly, Christy McBee, God always makes perfect timing. Absolutely, Amanda. Everything is always in perfect divine timing. So when we can trust that for our lives, then we can see that, we just get to relax. We get to take deep breaths and we get to serve faith that everything's going to work out for the best. Hey, what's up, Abby and Teresa? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So do me a favor, give me some thumbs up and hearts if you're still on here. Share this video to your timeline so that other people can be like, wow, and like understand, these very simple truths that we all require learning and living by. And also be sure you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications. I would really, really appreciate you guys tuning in, sharing my videos, and I just really appreciate everybody's support. Hey, what's up, Lindsay Lopez? I just saw your profile picture go across the bottom. Abraham, I needed this message. Thank you. You're welcome, Abraham. I appreciate you tuning in. I trust that you're having an amazing evening. So I just want to make sure I covered everything, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so basically the point or the moral of this story is that if I would have been focusing on that laptop, or even potentially still focusing on the laptop, which, by the way, I have my friend Nick, who's here, my Indonesian friend. He's actually supporting me with fixing the handles on my luggage right now because we're flying out on Saturday to Singapore. So I'm trusting we'll be able to fix that luggage because it's beautiful and I love it and it matches my other big suitcase, and I choose to leave Bali with that piece of luggage. So if you guys can stay in agreement with me on that and put out the positive vibes and energy for that, I would really appreciate it. So he's supporting me with that, and then my beautiful sister is supporting me with her laptop when I require using a laptop. So I'm choosing to make it fun and easy. Haven't skipped a beat, still creating my badass amazing life, and you, my friend, can do that too. So I want to mention, because I am starting my most phenomenal amazing program this Monday, June the 12th. It is literally like everything that I'm talking about right now times a zillion. It's all of my programs encompassed pretty much into one, with a lot of emphasis on the mindset. There's a lot of assignments, different things that I support people in doing. So Mary, if you're still here on this video, do me a favor, comment below, maybe if you choose to share a little bit, and just say, how the program has impacted your life. Also, Shannon, if you beautiful ladies are still on here, I'd really appreciate your support in that, because both of these ladies are on the program right now. They're basically on their 4th week, and they're both having phenomenal results, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. This program literally encompasses all of it. So, if you're just looking at the nutrition, or if you're just looking at the fitness, but you're missing the most crucial component, which is the mindset, chances are you may do really, really well for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then potentially fall off the wagon, start self-sabotaging again, and then wonder why you're not able to get the results that you're actually desiring to have in your life. And that's exactly what happens. And it used to happen to me too. So, I can step in to my power now and support people in this because I've actually experienced it and lived it myself. Liana as well. You ladies who are on the video, if you're still here, that are in the program right now, do me a favor, comment below, tell a little bit about your experience. Liana, Shannon, and Mary, I'd really appreciate it. Christmas says, will do. Thanks so much for being an awesome inspiration. You're welcome, Beauty. I appreciate you for showing up and being here on the video. Hey, what's up, Renee? How are you, sister? So the program starts on June 12th. There's a link above this video. It'll take you to all the testimonials from people so far that have done the program. I've had a lot of people that have done the program. Not every single one of them have recorded testimonial videos for me, but quite a few of them have, and I'm still choosing to get those posted to share with you guys. Shannon says, it's absolutely amazing and life-changing. This is the most amazing I've ever felt in my life. Absolutely, Beauty, and I acknowledge your commitment. I'm so happy for you. Like, you're getting phenomenal results, and I see it, and it's beautiful. So the program starts on Monday, June the 12th. If you're interested, then you can comment below this video. Just say, send me more info. You could also send me a private Facebook message, but I can support you with a video of me explaining more about everything that the program entails, as well as, you know, check out all the testimonial videos. So I would love to support you guys in this and changing your life and creating your reality, creating your dream life with everything, because you don't have to sacrifice. Like, just because you have a nice body or just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you have to sacrifice in all other areas, right? You don't have to sacrifice your health to make a lot of money. When you get all these things in alignment, you can have the body, the health, the happiness, the career, the prosperity, the divine partner, traveling, whatever it is that you choose to create for your life. I know what I've chosen to create. I got really, you know, hardcore and focused on what I was choosing to create, and now I've created it, and it's amazing. And I'm still creating. I create every day. We create every moment. Every moment that you're having a thought, you're creating. No matter what the thought is, your thoughts are that powerful. Seriously, if people realize how powerful their thoughts were, they would never think another negative thought ever again in their life, because that thought is literally like a ripple effect. It's going out and it's creating more and more and more in your life. That is the frequency that you'll be vibrating on, and everything in that frequency will be coming to you, will be flooding to you. So wouldn't you rather choose peace and ease and happiness and joy and prosperity? I would, right? Like, our default naturally is joy. We're supposed to be here and have all these amazing things. God, source, universe, creator, stars. Like, use whatever word works for you. Like, insert whatever word works for you. But we're supposed to be happy. Like, we were created, you know, to be that way, to live that way. We are divine perfection, just the way we are right now. So ladies, if you're standing in there and you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're body shaming about how you look, or, you know, whatever else you potentially have going on in your life, stop doing that. Stop right now and love yourself fully, exactly the way that you are right now. The fastest way that we can shift or transform anything in our life, even the shittiest stuff, right? Even my situation with like the laptop or whatever, the fastest way that we can transform that is to love it. Love it unconditionally. Love it and let it be okay. Like, seriously, that is how you actually start making changes. So that's another little, you know, tip that I can give you guys that you can start implementing right now, right off the bat in your life, to start supporting you in creating your reality. So film, love, and appreciation for you. If you're having sugar cravings, a lot of that's going to be an emotional component as well. You likely have a lot of fear, a lot of grief. You have a lot of things going on. I have a thing on my website. It's called Kick the Sugar Cravings. It's absolutely free. Just go to www.mandyfonville.com, click on that, enter your email address, download that. It'll support you. There's 3 recipes, and these recipes are actually very sweet, but they're healthful for your body. They're sweetened with natural things like honey and dates, etc. So check that out. And also, if you're a female and you're on this video and you're not in my free emotional detox challenge group, please, I invite you, encourage you to join that group by just clicking the video or the link above this video as well, and I will support you by adding you into that group. And there's a lot of videos and assignments that is absolutely free. So even like for my guy friends, if you have females, your girlfriends, your mom, your sister, your aunts, your cousins, whoever that could, you know, use a little bit of emotional support, which I'm pretty sure every single female could, everybody could in general, but especially females, we tend to be a little bit more emotional. And in fact, you guys, if you didn't know this already, we actually break down energetically and emotionally before we break down physically. So if you have any challenges at all, if you have any symptoms, let's just say, if you have any symptoms at all, if you have headaches on a daily basis, if you have stomach pain on a daily basis, if you have eczema, if you have rashes, if you have fibromyalgia, lupus, Lyme, MS, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, I could go on all day long. But in other words, if you have some sort of symptom of something, then you have some challenge or disconnect going on energetically and emotionally that you get to address, and then you get to reverse it. Simply dis-ease, D-I-S -EASE. It's exactly how I transformed my life, how I spontaneously healed my body, how I created everything that I've created thus far, and it's beautiful. And this is actually what I support people in. So I get messages all the time where someone's like, yeah, I have lupus, or I have fibromyalgia, or I have Lyme, or I have this, or I have that. Like, they're telling me this whole life story. My hormones are imbalanced. I'm having infertility. You know, me and my husband are choosing to get pregnant. You know, I've been trying to lose weight for 2 years and I can't lose weight. Like, I get all of these messages from people with like these super extreme stories, and the first thing I tell them is like, I apologize, but understand that you are creating your dis-ease. And when someone can take full responsibility for what's going on in their life, and they can go, you know what, it's my shitty ass thinking. It's my shitty thinking that has me, for one, just feeling the way that I feel in general. It's causing me to drink alcohol. It's causing me to eat bad food. It's causing me to self-sabotage. It's causing me to make bad choices in my life, which therefore makes me feel even more shitty about myself, because you're creating your dis-ease. Some people get offended by that. I choose to make it fun and easy. I'm just spreading the truth. I'm spreading what I know, because I have my own personal testimonial, as well as I've seen many other people transform their lives. I also have my fellow health coach brothers and sisters who live by these same truths that I'm sharing with you guys in terms of consciousness, and they support many, 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 many people as well in reversing their dis-ease, right? So whatever that little symptom is that you got going on, or whatever that diagnosis is that your amazing doctor, who potentially means well, is diagnosing you with. And if you're wearing this label across your forehead, like, I have depression, like, that used to be my story. It was like, I have depression, I take antidepressants, I had an abusive stepdad, I'm depressed, I have depression. Like, that was my story. Like, get rid of that fucking story. Seriously, like, let that shit go. Literally, figuratively, get rid of the story. You're here to heal. This is your journey. You can cancel, clear, delete all of that in the past. You can release it, let it go. You can love it. You can understand and realize with your real eyes that somehow or another you agreed to that when you came into this physical body, that somehow or another you were supporting and creating that in your life. So you just get to love it and let it be okay and be like, it's all good. It's all good that that's what happened in my past, because it's supported me in becoming the amazing individual that I am right here, right now, right? That's all that matters. That's all we really have is now. Now, life is a succession of nows. When you can force yourself to be conscious and to be committed, to be present in the moment, my friends, you can't have depression because you're not looking over your shoulder at your past, right? That's exactly what depression is. Wallowing around in the past. Guilt and shame, living in your past. Right? Or anxiety, living in the future. Fear of the future. Fear of what's going to happen. And thinking negatively, right? We're literally brought up, most of us, our parents did the best that they could. God love them, right? Their parents did the best that they could. Unfortunately, they were taught this learned behavior just like they taught us. So we grew up thinking about what potentially could go wrong versus like all the fucking shit that could go right. Who wants to live like that? I used to. I don't choose to live like that anymore. You won't catch me living like that anymore. Even my beautiful sister, Christy, who is sitting right here next to me, her and I, we vibrate on the same frequency. We have the same mindset about things. And even when stuff, goes a certain direction, and maybe it wasn't planned of whatever we had going on with the last week that we've been hanging out and creating together, we just choose to make it fun and easy. We laugh about it. We're like, oh, well, that's the reason that has come up, and now we get to just make a new choice. But if you can stay in gratitude and appreciation, and if you can be present in the moment, then you can't have depression and you can't have anxiety, right? When you're trusting in divine timing for your life, and you're trusting source, God, creator, universe, when you're trusting those things and you're serving faith, you understand that everything that's happening and unfolding in your life is all for your greatest good and expansion, and that you're taking full responsibility because you understand that you have a hand in it and that you are creating it. Not that you're just sitting back and like, oh, that's what happened to me, poor pitiful me, life happened to me, FML. So many people, the acronym FML. I used to be one of those. I used to say it a lot. I used to say, fuck my life. Like, that was my deal. Fuck my life. Like, in other words, that I was just sitting there and God was this man in the sky with this big rod that was like, like punishing me because of all these other things, right? So you like live in fear, because then you start thinking that all this shit's happening in your life because of stuff you did in your past, or, because of, however you acted or whatever. No, that's not how it's supposed to be, right? Me personally, that's not what I believe. You obviously are free to believe whatever it is you choose to believe, but that is not how it happens, my friends. I have a lot of friends who are very religious. They have this whole story around how they believe that it is, and then I have a lot of friends who are very spiritual. I myself find that I'm a lot more spiritual, and when I became more spiritual and I started growing my spirituality, and I started learning a lot of these truths, and I started manifesting and creating and having synchronicities over and over and over, and like seeing how amazingly beautiful like life really is. Heaven is here on earth. Heaven is here now. It's here on earth. So we can create our lives to be phenomenal and beautiful and wonderful, and we can live in joy, and we can have appreciation and gratitude for our lives, even the shitty stuff that shows up, and we can have an amazing life right here, right now. okay? I'm not going to go more into what my beliefs are as far as spirituality and what I think all this is, because that's not what this video is about. But I promise you that you have a hand in creating your reality. Stop right now. Take full responsibility for your life. Stop playing the victim. Stop blaming your past. That shit don't matter. Nothing that even happened 5 minutes ago when I started this video even matters, right? Like, why even wallow around or dwell on those things that are going on? Stop right now and take full responsibility for your life right now. Have gratitude and appreciation. I invite you to start being more present in your life, present in every single moment, even the shitty stuff, right? No matter what's going on, just take responsibility right now for all of it. Love it, let it be okay. That's the fastest way that you're going to be able to transform and transmute whatever it is to creating your new reality. The more you sit around and wallow around in that shit, the more you're going to keep creating more of that shit. You're going to have more people, situations, circumstances, and events that's going to prove to you that, yeah, you are depressed. No, you're not worthy of being loved. Yeah, you're broke. Guess what? Now your car just broke down. You got to spend, $3,500 to fix your transmission, or actually transmission is more than that, but, some belt on your car or whatnot. Or you hit a pothole, your tire blows out, your rim is bent. Now you got to buy a whole new rim and a whole new tire because you're thinking negatively and you're serving lack and you're serving, fear of never having enough. You keep creating situations in your life that's proven to you like, yeah, you're never going to have enough. I have an example of that of when I first moved to Florida and I went to the beach and my flip-flops got stolen. Who the hell wants to steal a pair of $5 flip-flops from Walmart that are like this big? Somebody did. Clearly they needed them. So when I came back from walking on the beach and my flip-flops were gone, I was like, that's interesting. And I then realized that it was because I had been vibrating in lack. I had been vibrating in lack that I had just moved to Florida. I was going to be paying rent, because I was living with my mom before. Of course, I have bills, I have other things, but I had lack going on. That's what I had going on, was like lack. And so therefore, I go to the beach, I leave my flip-flops, I go walk up and down the beach, I come back and the flip-flops are gone. So you know what I said? I took some deep breaths and I was like, that person obviously required my flip-flops a lot more than I did. And I'm going to bless that person, love that person. And I'm happy that they just found them some new cool flip-flops because I hadn't worn them for very long. So they were essentially kind of like new flip-flops. And then I got to say, wow, that's interesting that I created my flip-flops getting stolen. What does that mean for me? Just like I got done translating about my luggage and the handles breaking, everything is translatable. And this is what I teach people, and this is what I support my clients in. They come to me, they have challenges, they have things going on, we get really clear, and I'm like, let's connect the dots, let's see what's going on. Now, let's reprogram your subconscious mind so that you cannot be, so in other words, you don't keep creating or attracting that same stuff into your life, so that you can create something brand new, right? So you can get over that, you can get rid of that, you can transmute it, you can transform it. Like, that's how fun and easy life is. It literally is like a game. It's like taking a catalog and opening it up and pointing and going, this is what I choose to have. I'll have a little of this and a little of that. That's how fun life is. My sister Christy, that I just met like about a week ago, she has seen all the magic that has occurred since her and I connected. A lot of times she's just like, wow. She's like, stop. I can't. Like, she's blown away. But I'm like, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? And I'll be doing more Facebook Live videos about some different things that we've created together that are like really, really cool. But I know this video has already gotten really long. You guys know I could talk like all night because I just get super excited about sharing these truths. I'm just so passionate about it. But in other words, it literally becomes like a game and it becomes mind-blowing. So any of my sisters or brothers that are watching this video either live or you're potentially checking out the replay that is conscious, and that, the people that understand that we create our reality, et cetera, and you understand synchronicities and manifestation, et cetera, then you're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. Other people that potentially aren't there yet, you're still on your journey. Obviously, we're all on a beautiful journey of self-discovery. So people that aren't necessarily there yet in terms of their awakened state or consciousness state, or conscious state rather, may not understand exactly what I mean. So once again, I encourage you to maybe check out the movie The Secret, maybe read the book, but start doing something now, because understand that you are here for a purpose and a reason. There's a reason you're watching this video right now. Either you're on live or you're catching the replay. There's a reason why you're even still on here right now, still hearing everything else that I have to say versus maybe watching the first couple minutes of the video and turning it off. Start to understand that things that are showing up in your life, they're there for a reason. Stop. Be present. What are you hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, and seeing with your 5 senses? What's going on? There's a lot of times when we're walking down the road and I'll be like, I'll just stop and I'll literally be conscious of what I'm smelling, or I'll just stop and I'll literally be conscious of what I'm hearing, whether it's like people driving by honking because they choose to know if we desire to have a taxi ride, or maybe it's live music, or maybe it's the sound of little kids' laughter. But stopping and being present and then seeing and understanding that whatever's going on in your reality is simply, it's there's a message in it, it's speaking to you, and that somehow or another you created it. Like just a little bit ago, we sat down right here where we are, and a beautiful white butterfly like came out of nowhere. It flew over here, it flew around us a little bit, it flew over there, it came back, it flew around us a little bit, and it flew off. There was no coincidence in that. There is no coincidences. The butterfly came here for a reason. The butterfly was, spiritually, animals are spirits as well. They're spirits here having an animal experience. So there was communication in that. And butterfly means transformation. That's why I have a butterfly in my logo. Clearly, I'm not the same person that I used to be. I'm not just my trainer, Mandy. So I was choosing to rebrand, into Mandy Fonville. And I wanted to have an amazing logo that really, signified what it is that I'm here to do. And that's support people in transforming their life just like I have. So once again, the butterfly comes over here. And I just get to love the butterfly, and I get to understand that the butterfly came here as confirmation of set up your tripod, create a badass video, spit out these truths, show people, teach people, because that's what you're here for. Like, you went through all that shit in your past that, was very challenging, et cetera, but it shaped you into becoming the beautiful person. Not that I wasn't beautiful before, but in other words, it's been a beautiful journey of self-discovery, and it shaped me to become the woman that I am right now in this present moment, so that I can share these truths with people and empower people and encourage people and inspire people to wake the F up, seriously. So Lisa, I feel you, beauty. I knew that you're conscious, so I appreciate your support. Gina, same thing. I appreciate you, beauty. Yeah, Secret is amazing. Exactly. There's no accidents. There's no coincidences. You're creating your reality. So I'm going to get off here so that I can chill out. We're going to go head to the beach, have an amazing day today. Film 11 appreciation for you. If you watch this video all the way to the end and you haven't shared it to your timeline, please do so now. There's a reason why you're here, that you heard this message, and there's other people that require hearing this stuff as well. You can support people and changing their lives by sharing this video. Also, just be sure that you're signed up for my live Facebook notifications, because I'm going to be doing more live Facebook videos as well, and I just love to support you guys. So Film 11 appreciation. I trust that everyone's just going to have an amazing night, an amazing night's sleep. Say your prayers before you go to bed. Stop, take some deep breaths, put your hands over your heart. Feel your love, your gratitude, and your appreciation for your life, just the way that everything is in your life right now. So give me some thumbs up and some hearts if you're still on here. I see that I still have quite a bit of viewers. And just have love and appreciation and gratitude for your life. Be present in your life, and be grateful, and understand that you create your reality. So take full responsibility for that now. If you choose to have support, if you resonate with me, if there's something about me, my energy, my vibe, whatever it is, and you require support, do not hesitate to reach out. Do not hesitate to check out the links above this video. Allow me to support you. I was there too. I had a lot of diagnoses from doctors, scared the F out of me. I thought I was going to die, seriously. That was what they told me, okay? Depression, 16 years on antidepressants. This is June, so it's been 5 months since I've taken antidepressants, and I've given up alcohol for basically a year and 5 months. May 9th, June 9th, which is coming up on Friday, will be a year and 5 months that I've not had a drop of alcohol. So I'm not just a person that's sitting here like, oh, think positive, change your life. Like, I'm a person that stepped fully into my power, took full responsibility for my life, completely changed my life, and not only changed my life, but created my badass reality that I live in right now. It's beautiful. So Film 11 appreciation for you guys, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.